Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Isabel Roloff is learning to celebrate and love her body, despite the crazy beauty standards she has been trying to uphold her entire life. In a January 8 Instagram post, the Little People, Big World alum said she is attempting to make peace with my body as she got candid about her struggles with body dysmorphia. Making peace with my body after motherhood was hard, but it's even more interesting to do after emergency abdominal surgery, Roloff, who has been married to Jacob Roloff since 2019, wrote. The former TLC star and her husband welcomed their first and only child together, 3-year-old son Matteo, in 2021, and Roloff recently revealed that she underwent emergency gallbladder removal surgery after suffering from chronic gallbladder pain for at least 4 years. Although Roloff said she is finally recovered and feeling so much better in my body, she said chronic pain changes you in a way where feeling comfortable in your body just isn't possible. Now that she is free of the pain she suffered from for years, the mom of one described it as like a complete relearning. And now I have to allow myself to accept it as it is right now, while working towards my personal goals. As soon as I am clear to run, I have a running goal I'm eager to start, and I am also looking forward to finding so much more confidence in myself and my body, she continued. Childbirth didn't ruin it, and either did surgery. Body dysmorphia and complicated image issues have not allowed me to strip away the crazy standards of beauty I've been trying to uphold my entire life. Now I just want to experience the world without all of that baggage attached to it. Roloff ended the post with a message celebrating her body, writing, "My body that has carried me so much, grown a human being from scratch, and gotten me through my hardest days. She's been through a lot, but it's only up from here. I'm excited to be where I am." The Little People, Big World star was met with plenty of support, with one person who said they were going through the same thing, telling Roloff that they were feeling so motivated by your journey. Somebody else commented that Roloff was very strong inside and out. Isabel Roloff, the wife of Little People, Big World alum Jacob Roloff, recently opened up to her followers on Instagram in an emotional and heartfelt post, sharing a selfie that has come to symbolize not just personal vulnerability, but also strength in the face of internal battles. The young mother and writer gave her fans a rare look into her ongoing struggles with body dysmorphia, anxiety, and a shifting sense of self-image, all while navigating the roles of motherhood, partner, and public figure. In a world where social media often highlights perfection and filtered realities, Isabel's willingness to be raw and open offers a refreshing counter-narrative. Her story resonates deeply, not only with fans of Little People, Big World, but also with countless individuals struggling silently with their own body image challenges. As she continues her journey, Isabel sheds light on the unseen battles many women face, bringing attention to the complexities of self-acceptance, healing, and personal growth. The Instagram post that sparked widespread discussion featured Isabel gazing softly at the camera, her expression simultaneously calm and contemplative. It wasn't the typical perfect photo that floods social media feeds. Instead, it was raw, real, and intensely personal. In her caption, Isabel wrote candidly about her ongoing struggles with body dysmorphia and what she referred to as complicated image issues. She described a deep discomfort with her physical appearance, a feeling familiar to many, particularly women living in a world with rigid and often unattainable beauty standards. Isabel's admission came just months after undergoing an emergency gallbladder surgery, a traumatic experience that reshaped not only her body but also her relationship with it. "Comfortable isn't a feeling I've had in a long time," she wrote. "But I'm pain-free now, and that's a start." Her words struck a chord with thousands, receiving messages of solidarity, support, and gratitude from followers who found her honesty both brave and comforting. Isabel Roloff has never shied away from tackling difficult subjects. From her early days in the public eye as Jacob's girlfriend and then wife, to her current role as a mother and advocate, she has used her platform not only to share family moments, but to speak openly about trauma, grief, mental health, and now, body image. In 2022, Isabel shared details about her postpartum struggles, including body dysmorphia, in an Instagram story that resonated with many new mothers. She admitted that adjusting to her body after giving birth to her son Mattia wasn't easy. "I still sometimes look in the mirror and don't recognize myself," she wrote. Her openness about these challenges has earned her a dedicated community of followers who appreciate her authenticity in a space often dominated by curated perfection. It's this honesty that makes Isabel's voice so vital. She's not pretending to have it all together. Instead, she's showing that healing is messy, nonlinear, and deeply human. Body dysmorphic disorder, BDD, is a serious mental health condition where a person becomes obsessed with perceived flaws in their appearance, flaws that are often invisible or minor to others. These thoughts can be all-consuming and have a significant impact on a person's daily life. While many people experience moments of insecurity or dissatisfaction with their looks, body dysmorphia is persistent and intense. For Isabel, the journey involves identifying when her inner voice is overly critical and working to reframe those narratives. She spoke candidly about the internal tug-of-war, knowing intellectually that her body has done incredible things, like growing and birthing a child, yet still feeling the sting of self-criticism when looking in the mirror. It's a dissonance many women feel but few discuss publicly. Through her posts, Isabel isn't just describing these experiences, she's giving others permission to feel them too. And that matters. One of the added challenges for Isabel is that her life is, at least in part, lived publicly. As part of the extended Roloff family, she's connected to a legacy of reality television that has chronicled personal and family milestones for years. While Isabel hasn't been a regular cast member on Little People, Big World, her marriage to Jacob and public appearances have kept her in the spotlight. With visibility comes scrutiny. Even subtle criticisms, comments on weight, appearance, or perceived changes can have a cumulative impact. In her latest post, Isabel acknowledged that she has, at times, tried to conform to societal standards of beauty, only to find herself feeling more disconnected from her true self. Her journey is not just about changing how she looks, it's about redefining what beauty means to her. And part of that process is unlearning the messages women are taught about worth, appearance, and desirability. Motherhood is a transformative experience physically, emotionally, and spiritually. For Isabel, giving birth to Mattia in 2021 was a joyful milestone, but it also marked the beginning of a new chapter of self-reflection. Postpartum life came with challenges she hadn't anticipated. Her body looked and felt different, her energy levels changed, and the pressures of caring for an infant often overshadowed any time for self-care. It's a common story, and yet one that is underrepresented in mainstream media. In her post, Isabel reflected on the expectations women place on themselves after childbirth to bounce back, to be productive, to look polished. "There's so much pressure to look like you didn't just go through the most intense physical experience of your life," she wrote. Instead of chasing an ideal, Isabel is working toward a new kind of peace, accepting her body for what it is now, and for everything it's done. The response to Isabel's post was overwhelmingly positive. Thousands of followers commented with messages of love, encouragement, and shared experiences. Many thanked her for speaking the words they hadn't been able to articulate themselves. "You made me feel seen," one commenter wrote. "I've struggled for years with the way I look, especially after my third child. Your honesty helps." Another follower said, "This is the kind of post I needed today. Thank you for being real in a world full of filters." These reactions underscore the impact of vulnerability. Isabel's willingness to be transparent about her journey creates a ripple effect, empowering others to open up, seek help, and redefine beauty on their own terms. While Isabel is the one sharing her story publicly, her husband Jacob has been a quiet but consistent presence throughout her journey. Though not particularly active on social media, Jacob has supported Isabel both privately and in the moments she's chosen to share publicly. In past interviews and captions, Isabel has described Jacob as a grounding force, someone who offers unconditional support, even when she's struggling with self-worth. His role, while more behind the scenes, is a reminder that healing often requires a strong support system. Isabel's journey is her own, but it's made more manageable by a partner, who stands by her through the highs and lows. One of the most important aspects of Isabel's message is the idea that healing doesn't happen overnight. There's no cure for body dysmorphia, no magical day when all insecurities vanish. Instead, it's about taking small steps, choosing self-compassion over criticism, celebrating progress, and forgiving setbacks. Isabel continues to explore new tools for healing: therapy, journaling, movement, spiritual practices, and above all, honest communication. By naming her struggles, she removes their power to control her. Her path is not perfect, but it's paved with courage, and that's what resonates most. We live in a culture obsessed with perfection. Social media bombards us with images of idealized bodies, curated lifestyles, and impossible beauty standards. In that context, Isabel's story stands as a bold act of defiance. She reminds us that it's okay not to have it all together, that beauty is not a one-size-fits-all concept, and that our worth is not tied to our appearance. Her willingness to be imperfect makes space for others to do the same. In sharing her selfie and the raw truth behind it, Isabel Roloff has done something brave. She's turned her pain into purpose. She's used her platform to uplift others, and she's shown that even in moments of doubt, there is strength, resilience, and hope. Isabel Roloff's candid reflections on body dysmorphia, motherhood, and self-image paint a portrait of a woman in transformation. Not because she is trying to become someone else, but because she is learning to accept who she already is. Her story is one of courage, vulnerability, and quiet strength. It's a reminder that true beauty lies not in perfection, but in authenticity. And in a world that often demands polished exteriors, Isabel's realness is revolutionary. As she continues to share her truth, she lights the way for others to do the same. One selfie, one story, one step at a time.